cryptocurrency is gaining more and more popularity recently. This means that there is an even greater risk of falling victim to scams on the market. And one of the most prevalent forms of scams are rug pulls. Keep watching this video to learn more about what rug pulls are, how they happen, rug pull scams to look out for, and tips on how to avoid them. Let's get started. Imagine having someone yank a rug out from under you. Without warning, they drag it out, forcing you to lose balance along with anything you had on you. When it comes to the cryptocurrency world, rug pulls happen in a similar fashion. Perhaps you've heard about a new project in town with exponential growth rates. The coin's value is skyrocketing from 0 to as much as 10 times return on investment in a matter of minutes. Naturally, more people will join the bandwagon in an effort to make some quick cash. Let's say you decide to give your cryptocurrency investment one more night of growth before withdrawing your large sums of profit. So you go to bed as happy as a kite, only to discover the next morning that the value of your coin has dropped shockingly to 0. The team behind the token sold all their shares, dragging the token's price to the ground, and the chances of the token prices ever popping up again are pretty slim. If any of these instances sound familiar, then you've probably fallen victim to a crypto scam called a rug pull. How do rug pulls happen? A rug pull happens when the developers of a hot crypto project suddenly withdraw all of the investors' funds and make a run for it. Since there is no liquidity left to back up the cryptocurrency's value, the market price drops significantly, often to 0, leaving investors with no way of trading their coins and getting their money back. Rug pulls often occur in the world of crypto, which allow anyone to create and list new tokens without having them verified as legitimate. A popular rug pull is the Squid Game token rug pull. The developers of this project took advantage of the popular Squid Game Netflix show to build market hype around their new Squid Game token. The token will function similarly to the show, with players earning squid tokens when they play the Squid Game. The catch was that people would need to invest a certain amount of squid tokens to participate. The token's hype grew to soaring heights. It amassed a massive social media following, and its price skyrocketed from a few cents to nearly $3,000. However, due to the mechanics built around the token, no one could withdraw their money, which is a classic case of a honeypot. The developers withdrew all of the investors' funds, crashing the token's price to almost $0 in just about 5 minutes. Investors were unable to sell their tokens, and even if they could, the coin's market value was next to nothing. The developers walked away with an estimated $3.4 million of investors' funds. What's even more shocking is that 24 hours after the price dipped to 0, the coin's price shot up by 28% with a trading volume of over $1.2 million, which means some investors continue to buy the token. How can you tell that a project is a scam? Let's have a look at the top 3 scams to watch out for. Unfortunately, cryptocurrency is hardly regulated, so it's entirely up to you to stay vigilant to avoid falling victim to any of the scammers out there. At the top spot is unlocked liquidity. Since scammers often rug pull investors' funds through withdrawing from the cryptocurrency's liquidity pool, you may want to make sure that the project you're investing in has locked liquidity. Locked liquidity means that the developers of the project cannot withdraw funds from the liquidity pool for a certain period of time. It may be locked for a few weeks or a few months. Some projects lock the liquidity for longer periods, of up to 500 years. If the liquidity is locked for a longer period of time, you can have some satisfaction knowing that there are lower chances of a rug pull. Next, you may want to check whether a few wallets hold an overwhelmingly large amount of the project's total tokens. Many rug pulls have irregular token distribution. These wallets are often called whales, and they pose the greatest risk to a rug pull if they decide to sell all their tokens all at once. Thanks to the crypto scene being transparent, you can see what wallets hold what. To confirm the token distribution of a crypto project, go to Etherscan, which is a popular platform that shows which wallets hold the largest amounts of the total token supply. Tools such as Unicrypt to check if the project has liquidity locked with them. Remember to also pay attention to the duration of the lockup. Liquidity locked for a measly 1 month, for instance, is as good as being unlocked. Most crypto projects will take months to years of development. On the other hand, most spin up new projects pretty fast, sometimes launching overnight. Consequently, it's easy to spot a fake crypto project by the publicly available information about the project. Which brings us to the third red flag to watch out for: lack of audits. The crypto community constantly performs audits independently that help to verify a project's authenticity. In case a crypto project lacks a third-party security or financial transparency audit, there's a high likelihood the project may be a scam, or the contract may allow developers to mint an unlimited amount of tokens, or where only certain addresses are able to sell their tokens. Run! Now that we've seen 3 of the most popular scams to watch out for, let's look at tips on how to avoid falling victim to rug pulls. 1. Always perform due diligence on a project before investing. Take advantage of what the crypto community says about the project, as well as checking out the project's source code, the white paper, and the links within the project's website and their social media pages. There are also great online rug pull checker tools you could use to detect rug pull or honeypot crypto projects, including BSC Scan, Token Sniffer, Honeypot Detector, BS Checker, Rug Doctor, and Cryptac. 2. Be careful of the FOMO effect. If you ever feel like you should invest in a cryptocurrency simply because of the fear of missing out, don't. Let it not be the main reason for making a cryptocurrency investment without first performing proper due diligence on the project. 3. Watch out for suspiciously growing market prices. Cryptocurrencies are highly volatile. Still, some tokens can have suspiciously striking growth rates without any valid reason for it. When a token spikes up in value and you have no valid way of justifying its growth, then you may want to hold off on making that investment. 4. Check out the project's social media presence. Social media is the most notorious driver of rug pulls, so you may want to keep an eye out for suspicious social media behavior. For starters, you can check out the project's social media pages for any suspicious follower accounts, likes, or comments. Also, most rug pulls spin up their projects overnight, so they spend less time perfecting their websites. If a project's website has a fishy overall design, faulty links, or lacks uniqueness, there are high chances the project is fake. 5. Don't dismiss the red flags. We put this tip here because even with the red flags, a 10 times return on investment can really tempt you to invest in a project. In other instances, everyone around you may encourage you to invest in the project despite feeling unsure about it. It's crucial to keep in mind that some rug pulls can take months or years before they happen. During this time, it's best to always trust in yourself and know when to walk away. Rug pulls are a crypto scam that take advantage of market demand. The popular FOMO, fear of missing out effect, often causes more people to hype up a specific cryptocurrency, leading to even more people wanting to invest in what seems to be the next big project on the market. Unfortunately, not all crypto projects are legitimate, as some developers choose to gamble with investors' funds. So it's always crucial to stay vigilant before investing in any project, and always make sure to never invest more than you can afford to lose. Always remember rule number 1: do your own research. And that wraps it up for what you should know about how to avoid rug pulls. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for future alpha. See ya!